Thanks for tuning into the pre-patch podcast.
Is
Check out these
the
patch notes.
Brink of Infinity uh, trailer for League. Let me loop it because it's not very long. But for League's new season, or well, 2023, obviously every year they do like a cinematic intro and all this other kind of stuff.
Their cinematics are beautiful.
It's been a big deal, but apparently people are all pissed off about this, and to the point that Riot apologized, like.
Wow.
For this. So you guys are seeing the video that people got pissed off about, and whether you like League or not, I mean, I think to me this is ridiculous. Like, why are people getting so pissed?
Yeah, why did they? Oh, is this Twisted Tree Line?
No, this is not Twisted Tree Line.
Oh my god, dude.
No, you're literally just going through it's a flyover of Summoner's Rift.
Okay. Looked at,
and I think people were just upset that I think they, if I'm not mistaken, I think they hyped it up like an extreme amount as to what they were going to be bringing out, and then it didn't really develop or didn't really deliver.
What do they want? I don't get it. Like, it's
gamers.
I'm like,
we're hard to please.
I cannot believe that this is like, oh my gosh, you must apologize. Rah! I'm like, guys, what does it really matter? I'll tell you, and
I'd be pissed off because I thought it was Twisted Tree Line and it's not. And then
I will tell you why they're doing it too. I'm going to give you the Sinin overview of exactly wand they went with a cinematic like this. Because if you look at the patches, and they talked about this during the season opener for LCS and stuff like that, when they did Boomer versus Zoomer team and all those other kind of opening stuff. The reason that they're doing these kind of things is because they want League to be more accessible, right? It just launched on Xbox Game Pass for PC, so now it's available there. And they are trying to make this more accessible because if you look at like the items that they're bringing out, it's a lot less like click to activate. They're just passive items that do things. They're bringing out the things with like the jungle to make that an easier learning curve. All of these things are pointing to them trying to make this more accessible. So if they have a trailer like this and a cinematic like this, it's not going to scare off little Timmy or little Tina or whoever else.
But it also doesn't excite me to play the game.
Yeah, what really would you think scared off people like that with their other trailers and cinematics?
That's the problem, right? Is and like when you read over it, it actually breaks down into detail like what people were so upset about, and what Bill just said is exactly what people were upset about. Their gamer or League players are used to these like introductory like season highlights or these season starting trailers to be huge. Like the one from 2020, the start of 2022 was The Call, and that one was like insane. Like there was a lot going on with it. And it just that's the whole thing. The people were just like, this is not what we were expecting. We were expecting like action packed. We were looking for
flipping trailer for a game that you already freaking play. Like,
what if we got
but you can't sit there and say that like when you had the Worlds or whatever it was, that virtual concert that they had, right, with a Pentakill, right? We sat there and bitched the entire time that Pentakill cinematic was just terrible.
Correct. And I'm not saying that like that
this would also be like World of Warcraft releasing an expansion and just have it being like a flyover of the new environments and nothing else.
I mean, we've had
yeah, but in this case, it is nothing new at all.
I'm just saying I'm not saying that Pentakill like that this cinematic is of equal caliber of what they've released before or anything like this, but I don't understand the vitriol of being like to the point where Riot has to apologize. Like it's just to me.
And I don't think that Riot had to apologize because of the vitriol. I think Riot apologized because they were like, hey, yeah, we looked at it and we're like, yeah, we didn't really deliver. That was the only thing that it's not like they were like, please forgive us, all saints, please.
That's bullcrap. They feel like we didn't deliver. Like they looked at this. They approved it. They gave their stamp on it. They said, yes, this is good. Put it out. They absolutely apologized because they were getting hate. They didn't get. If they had not, if no one had said anything, do you think Riot would have been like, you know what, guys, we really think that this was actually kind of bad. We want to do something better. No, this is the intention that they wanted. And I think it's ridiculous that people are so like, I guess, Bill, you said it doesn't get you excited to play the game, but does it also make you not want to play the game? Like, or do you look at this and be like, I'm not playing that game?
If
I mean,
if I had never played this game before, this would not entice me to download it now.
100%. Same with me. If this was the first time,
if they're trying to make it more accessible to people,
honestly, to be completely honest, this looks like the trash that Blizzard or that Bethesda releases when they're like, hey, we're making Skyrim 2.56. Check it out, and it's literally just a flyover of an expansive world, right? That's all that they gave us, right?
I mean, I'll concede that it doesn't show someone like what the game is about.
This also doesn't relate to the game whatsoever, other than it being Summoner's Rift. You don't get like a feel for what the game is even about. Whereas with the other expansions, there was combat that you knew it was going to be a PvP game. This looks like it could be an open world walk around fest if you didn't know any better. Like, obviously people know what League of Legends is, but
I don't.
My issue with it, and I think this might be where the community's coming from a little bit with it, is the preseason. Like the people that have played, the preseason was a train wreck.
Rash.
Yeah, the preseason has not been good. The start of the season has not been exciting because they didn't really fix anything from preseason. And this is like a cherry on top of a bad time for the League community. They're wanting to expand the player base. They're wanting to bring back old players. This is not how you do it. And this is just kind of like a little.
You gotta look at it like this, right? You gotta look at it like this. They just got a huge influx of players from their deal with Microsoft. Right? Like, I have no doubt that they have a huge number of players, new players and old players alike, that are coming back to the game because now they have access to every single champion in the game. It's a little bit easier to get into it, right? And I completely agree with you that they're trying to kind of push forward towards a more accessible, entry into the actual franchise. But this ain't it, man.
I honestly think they should have put Echo in here premiering his new skin. That would have done it for me.
Yeah, no, I think actually they should have put Senna.
You don't get to talk about League at all. Your bell doesn't get to get rung about League. You sit there and be quiet.
The choice of not playing the game and can, it's like self-care.
Self-care, my
I can talk.
If you guys want to hear I've got the apology, quote unquote apology right here if you want to.
I like the little addition of like the Katarina knives at the end. Like somebody had the idea, like, guys, we didn't have anything, just put some knives in there thrown at the camera. I don't know, this is kind of funny to me watching it.
It is funny.
It just makes no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, their whole apology is a message from Riot about season 2023. We've launched a cinematic as part of the season start every year since 2018. And make no mistake, everyone on League knows how much you love them. So do we. This year This year there were some unprecedented circumstances that had us choose an alternative approach to season 2023 video. However, we believed it could still embody League's broad universe and competitive spirit while celebrating the start of the new season. That trailer told me nothing about the broader universe or a competitive spirit. It told me nothing, absolutely nothing, right? But it says, but we've heard your feedback and we want to acknowledge that Brink of Infinity missed the mark for the action-packed champion-led trailer that you have expected and has led to the further speculation about our investment in League. Honestly, we should have been more communicative, which might have helped with some of the feelings of speculation. We do believe that League has a bright future and we are investing in it, but we can do a better job for sharing those plans with you. We are committed to giving you more details about what that investment looks like in the next couple of days. We really appreciate your passion and feedback, and League success wouldn't be possible without your dedication.
I think this accurately depicts the whole kind of like feeling and dedication that they have to League, because they're the butterfly and we're desperately trying to chase after them, being like, hey guys, hey, fix your stuff. No, wait, don't leave. No, wait, don't go. And then they're around the corner and they're gone. And it's just like, oh, okay. Well,
and then at the end we get murdered by Katarina. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's to top it all off.
Yeah.
But they had the little pets, guys. They showed the pets. The pet right there. There's the little pet.
that's the biggest thing to me is that like if I'm a new player or an old player returning, or if I'm somebody that like just completely hated last season, which I
I
am,
mean,
this doesn't hype me up to be like,
do you,
hey,
do you
I
think they
definitely want to come
could've-
back.
They could have put like some new additions to the season around like different corners and stuff, and actually like add stuff to this world. To
I mean,
hype
they
it
could
up
have
more?
added a lot of things.
Like,
They could have
they
had
could have done a
people.
lot
They could have
with
had
it,
people fighting
honestly.
in the jungle. They could have
Yeah,
had people fighting the new dragon right there in the dragon's den. They could
exactly.
have
Have
had, you know,
full,
That
they
was
could have
the-
had
that
like,
was-
new
that was
effects.
Baron
That was, the,
Nashor,
Ri-
but
that was
yeah,
the Rift Herald, by the way. It wasn't.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
could've
Rift
even
Herald. They
added
could have
that
had
or
people
something,
fighting in the Rift Herald. They could have had an
They
epic
could have had,
like
what they
ending
could have
right
done is
there
add
with
like
the
a
Nexus
classic
exploding.
LCS moment or something. They they could have done so
Yeah,
much.
it's-
with this,
they
but
could have done a lot, and to me, this just seems like a like an overview of the map. It
Yeah.
doesn't strike me as like a
much of
hey,
a
come
cop-out
back and
of
play. You
just
know,
filling their quota of adding something. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I'm vitriolous or whatever you want to call it. I'm not angry that they didn't do it, but
I mean,
It
all,
doesn't-
all
it doesn't
league
make me
players
come
have
back.
have
All league
hatred-
players are just angry though.
vitriol in their heart with this stuff. So,
Yeah.
but
is vitriolous even a word? I'm confused.
vitriol
I
is
think
for
it's
sure.
even a word. Vitriol is vitriol. What is the plural of vitriol?
I think it's vitriol. I don't know.
Vitriol.
I'm not a dang thesaurus.
English majors in the chat. Come on. Tell
I'm
me.
not
really-
a dinosaur.
I'm really proud of myself for not cussing. I'm trying my best to just encourage that.
Oh, God damn it.
Yo, really?
Bro, you just
Oh
passed.
my man, dude!
You
All right.
literally we're at 41%.
Thank you for checking out the patch notes. If you enjoyed this small selection from our podcast, come join us every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the full unfiltered pre-patch podcast. And check out our past shows on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast.